Hello guys, so today we will be discussing about how to proceed from this juncture to the gate of the examination. How do we plan at this moment? Because what happens generally is, now that your pre-board exams are over, the results have come out for different schools. Now you have lot of time, basically lot of time, because you are having complete off, the schools are closed right now. So you are having lot of time to study for your examinations, that is your board examinations. So we will be talking about basically ICSE class 10th. So the exam is coming up from 27th and it will go up to 30th of March. So more or less it is approximately 1 month affair and you have to cover it. So definitely 1 month affair for around 7-8 examinations is a big test match for you, and you got to play it very sharply and smartly. Okay, now there are two kinds of equations that are going to be followed at this moment, because there are some students who have completed everything and scored very well in their pre-board exams, and there are some students who have not completed everything and scored very poorly in the pre-board exams, and obviously there will be people who are in between. So who is in a better condition right now? What I think is none of them. Okay, the person who has not scored very well or who have scored very poorly is in a dilapidated condition at this moment and don't know what to do and how to proceed after this. I agree, and you might be thinking, I could have done a lot better if I would have studied in my past 8 or 9 months. But believe me, my friends, those who have completed everything are in a much worse condition. Those who have got good marks in their pre-board exams, they are in a much worse condition because they do not know what to study. So you both know what to study. At this moment, you both do not know what to study, because those who have completed everything, what will do next? And those who have not completed anything, they also don't know what to study now. How do I complete the syllabus in this few days that I have? In this juncture, actually the best person who is there is the middle level. Guys who have scored around 50s to 60s in the mock examination out of 80, okay, not out of 100. So out of 80, 50 to 60 marks, this much scorers are in a much better position, and obviously at the end of the examination we will see, when the results come out, that these guys will have the maximum uplift of their marks, because these are basically those guys who have not yet completed the full syllabus, but they have completed certain part of the syllabus. I am talking in a generic fashion, in a very good way. So at this moment, how to proceed for them is very clear, because they know that I have completed this part of the syllabus, I have to complete this much, and then I will be through. I will be getting around 70, 72 plus out of 80. I will get 90%. I will be happy. Okay. Some people have got 95 plus percentage even in the pre-board exams. It was a dream during our times, mind you. So for them, I think you are not going to get much of an upliftment. It will be a real challenge if you can hold on to your marks that you have got in pre-board exams. It will be a real challenge, and it will be a very successful attempt if you can do that. Okay, most of you guys will do that, I know that, but sometimes we have seen 95% in mock comes down to 90% in boards. So listen very carefully to this video, because this is very important for those guys also who have already scored lot of marks in the pre-board examinations, because at this moment you do not know what to study, because you have covered everything that is present in your textbooks. So there is a tendency to do something else. Okay, and when you do something else, remember, the tortoise is still crawling to that line, that those 50 to 60 marks out of 80 guys are still working, and it won't take much time for them to catch you if you do something else. So what you guys has to be doing at this moment is continue what you are doing previously. Just concentrate and do that thing that have given you success. Don't change your path. What has given you success? Your success was basically fruits of hard work that you have put in your textbooks. So never forget the textbooks. As I deal with only maths, physics and chemistry and not others, so what I would suggest is in maths ML Agarwal, physics, concise physics, chemistry there are two books basically followed, normally concise chemistry and Dalal, any one of them will do. So don't forget those people there, they have given you a lot, okay, you can't just move on forgetting them. They have given you a lot, continue practicing them, they will give you the dividends again, okay? So that you need to keep in your mind specifically. Don't go haywire, otherwise you will face problems. Remember, do test papers but don't go out of the syllabus, because this examination board is going to ask you from the syllabus, not out of the syllabus questions, and you need to remember that. So you need to practice and increase your perfection day after day after day, so that in no exams or no mocks that you are giving at this moment, self-assessments, can bring your marks down by say 2 marks, 3 marks. It shouldn't happen. You should be getting a constant 75 plus up to the day of the examination, then you will be feeling confident, okay? And if you are not getting that, mind you, there are some mistakes that you are doing. You are not listening to some people, you are not listening to your seniors. Ask them that what you should do at this juncture. Stick to the syllabus and solve mock papers, previous year question papers, specimen papers available in the board website. Continue doing that. Now coming to this schedule that has been prepared, the study plan. We have prepared a study plan from today to 20th of February, that is exactly 1 month. So you are having exactly 1 month at this moment from today to 20th of February. And how would you deal with this 1 month? Because your success definitely deals with this 1 month. This last lap is very important. Whatever you have studied, you may have topped, you may have done very well, you may have got 100 out of 100 in maths, physics, chemistry. It doesn't matter, man. That D-Day is going to come on March 3, March 13, 16 and 30th also. Biology is also part of science. So in those days you need to perform, and that day matters. So yeah, you need to be nervous, and only thing that can get you out of this nervousness is practice and to see that my marks doesn't come down. Coming to the other part, that is those who have not done or done very badly in mock examination. This schedule will absolutely fit to you guys also, okay? So you guys have no choice, you got to practice and practice and practice. What you need to do? You need to do those things that you haven't done earlier. What? Discipline. Doing the textbook previous year question paper, doing the textbook previous year question paper, that's it. 1 month बहुत कुछ हो सकता है, बहुत कुछ हो सकता है. And in our classes we have already made it happen. We have already made it happen. You can ask some alumni of our classes who have done our classes in 2018, class of 2018. Those are those who are giving ICSE examination or CBSE class 12th examination right now. You can ask them, how did those miracles, how did those happen? Some people were there who got around 55 out of 80 in mock examination, and their numbers didn't change at all in the ICSE also. They got the same marks. That means they didn't do anything in this 1 month. लेकिन आपको तो करना है अगर marks चाहिए. And there are some people who have got around 40 out of 18 mock examination, and they have scored up to 90 out of 100 in ICSE. कैसे हो गया भाई? ICSE में marks नहीं बढ़ता है. Marks doesn't increase in ICSE like that if you don't write. marks of those people increases who work in this 1 month. There are certain people who work in this 1 month, I know that. There are certain very intelligent students who have done very average results, but they will work hard in this time and they are going to pick up. You guys are intelligent. You just didn't do what you should have done. You forgot the basics, the hard work quotient, and you didn't do what you should have done, and that is why you have scored badly. So nothing to worry. Remember, believe in yourself, go on studying, you will definitely achieve success. If you work hard, that person sitting over there is definitely watching, and the fruits has to come. You need to work hard. You need to work hard as much so that when the results come, you should cry out of happiness. Yes, the fruit of hard work has come out. Okay, you need to cry. This is the time, this 1 month you have at this moment. Coming down directly to the schedule, I have given a lot of introductory speech, but I should come down to schedule right now. How to proceed? This is applicable for toppers. This is applicable for those who have not done anything. But yes, this is not exactly applicable to those in the mid level. Okay, for you guys who are in the mid level, you should just consider those parts which you have not studied well. First of all, you complete that and then you can follow this schedule. Okay? So first of all, you have 4 weeks. So I have divided into 4 weeks. So this is week 1. What should you do? See, the study of timetable is very important. If you see over here, there is one subject that is called biology, before which you are going to get 10 days. 10 days. And that too at the end of March. Even if you study it now, you will forget everything. So there is no point of studying this subject at this moment. This is futile. Okay. Those who have completed everything, that is okay. You can give some time to bio also, some mock test and all. But those who haven't completed anything, please consider other subjects. Here you are going to get 10 days. So I will give you a perfect strategy how to go for this subject. Even if you study geography now, you cannot do anything. You will forget everything. Bengali, those who are already Bengali students, so I don't think you need to study anything about your mother tongue. As far as I remember during my days, you can just go through sometimes poems and all stories that you guys have got in your books and syllabus. But still, you just not much requirement of the subject to study now. Okay? 2 days before Bengali is more than enough, I guess. After all, it's your mother tongue. And 16th, chemistry. So this will come lot after. Okay. So see, if you don't keep yourself prepared for science subjects, then you will face problem. Because not much, you will get 2-3 days over here, and before physics you are going to get only 1 day. Okay, only 12th. So this subject is very important. Most important parameter will be physics. Okay, and I bet the most critical part will be physics, because you have not got any time to study here, and there are a lot of it is in middle. Okay, and if you do badly over here, your chemistry will go bad if you are frustrated. Physics खराब हो गया, अभी chemistry भी गया, उसको लेके सोचते रह जाओगे, बस chemistry गया. ठीक है? So this will be the turning point over here. This is the juncture which will decide if your physics goes well. I bet if your physics goes well, everything else will go well. So remember, this subject will be the criteria over here. This one. So you have to take care of this. If you can take care of this, the rest will go through smooth. Okay, next. So first of all, if you see the schedule, week 1, I will keep 2 days for geography. Remember, why did I keep 2 days? Even if I study geography right now, I will forget. So what I will do over there? I will study geography syllabus and go through, review all the chapters that are there, note down everything that I need to see before exam in a small paper. or 2 pages. I'll note down everything that I need to see before exam, and I have to keep everything organized. This is very important. I have to keep everything organized so that because I don't have much time over here, just one day. So if things are not organized, I have to keep it in a shelf, things organized. If things are not organized, I am going to get baffled over here. Definitely I am going to get baffled. So things shall be organized in these 2 days. Give time, 2 days, 48 hours. Okay, 16 hours minus kar do. So फिर भी you get 32 hours. Use this 32 hours to do all these things. ठीक है, इसका पूरा झमेला मिटा दो यार. ठीक है, and keep everything organized for this. अभी देखो बायोलॉजी में क्या है, इन बायोलॉजी you are going to 10 days. You can organize, you can study, you can restudy, you can give tests, recognize your flaws, study again. You have lot of time, but 10 days is too much, I think. Even it is very, very, very high. Okay, anyhow, coming to physics. See, if you see physics and chemistry, I have kept it in every week. Because both these subjects in the middle, it is in the middle, so these 2 subjects will be very important. So physics, you can decide yourself which chapter you should study first. I have kept my way, heat and radioactivity, because this one is little bit, you don't need to remember much in heat and radioactivity. Basically you can just study in a free mind and you will be able to understand everything. Basically these two are very easy chapters actually of physics, so you can study everything in one day. It's more than enough. Okay, chemistry, one day you give for organic. Okay, you keep everything organized. Okay, chemistry also organization will be very important because you are going to get only 2 days over here. Physics, chemistry, both organization is required. Then biology, give 2 days over here to note down everything and keep all the things organized for this 10 days. Though it is not required, you will get enough time over here, but still you keep everything organized. Coming to last day of the week, there will be places that you give mocks, or you can, if you don't go to any place that where you are giving mocks, ICSE mock examination, then okay, no issues. You would give your mocks in your home, self-assess the paper. Okay, you self-assess the papers and you go on improving like that. You will do self-assessment and you have to find out the areas that you need to improve. You have to find out the areas you need to improve. Next, so ये week हो गया. And remember, regular 1 math mock test. This shouldn't go wrong because mathematics is such a subject you need practice. So regular 1 mock test of mathematics is very important from this 20th to 20th. Okay, regular 1 mock test. Week 2, history 1 day you give history 1 day, literature 1 day, because those subjects will be there. I exactly don't know what are the syllabus, I couldn't explain much about it. In physics, give another 2 days. Okay, here you have given 1 day, here you give 2 days. Mechanics and light, complete it. Don't keep anything pending, because physics you need to complete it during this time, because you don't get time there, right? Only 1 day and the important juncture. Chemistry, give 2 days, mole concept, inorganic, study of compounds and metallurgy, finish it. Then again 1 day mock test, you can give physics, chemistry, maths, physics, chemistry, bio, or history also you can take one. Okay, and see this one, this is very important. You will from 20th February to 27th February you have got 7 days. Okay, so here you practice math and physics. What you will do in these 7 days? Because obviously you are going to do English 1 also, that I agree, but with that you need to do these 2 subjects also, because these 2 subjects will be coming up. So give mock and practice concise and ML Agarwal. Okay, stick to the basics, don't go out of the basics. Practice concise and ML Agarwal and give mocks. Okay, do this, that will be more than enough. So ये आपका first 2 weeks are completed over here. Okay, and here if you see from 6th to 11th you have got 5 days before history. 7th and 8th revise total chemistry syllabus. Okay, and then 9th, 10th, 11th you do history. Okay, 9th, 10th, 11th you do history. That will be enough for history. You should have kept everything organized for history also. Correct? So this is week 1 and week 2. Now we'll go to week 3 and week 4. Just give me a minute. Okay, now as you can see we have come to week 1 and week 3 and week 4 over here. So week 3 maths you give 1 day, geometry and 1 mock. Why geometry I have kept? Because geometry also needs lot of practice, so you need to practice geometry also. I have kept here 7 days for math again, but still geometry practice is very important. Okay, 1 mock, please don't forget. Next, physics, sound plus electricity 1 day, then electromagnetism 1 day plus 1 mock, important. Chemistry, finish up the rest of syllabus, periodic table, chemical bonding, acid bases and salts, electrochemistry 1.5 days plus 1 mock of chemistry, important over here. See, here on your mock should be regular with your subject. You are studying the subject, give the mock, see that you have forgotten the previous part or not, and in this mocks try to answer everything, don't answer 80 marks only. Okay, next, geography and history, over here you give 1 mock in this week 3. You will get an idea what is your condition in these 2 subjects. Biology also you do the same, you will get an idea. Okay, then next you will get around 1.5 days over here. So during this 1.5 days give physics, chemistry, maths and biology mock test to get an idea what is the condition of these subjects of yours. Do self-assessment. Self-assessment is very much necessary. Don't forget to do self-assessment, otherwise you will face problem. Self-assessment is much more necessary than teacher checking your papers. You need to see what your mistakes are. Every time people are not going to show you that your mistake is this, your mistake is that. Okay, and when you do self-assessment you get an idea of yourself. Ask yourself whether you are doing correct or not. Next, week 4, I name this as mock week. Here is a condition where you need to check each and every subject and study accordingly. Number 1 day biology, because biology is coming at last examination. Number 1 day is biology. So biology, give the mock first. Revise for 1 hour, give the mock, see where you have forgotten, study that day, over. Number 2 geography, same procedure. Number 3 Bengali के साथ chemistry डाल दो, ठीक है. उसके बाद physics and English 1, ठीक है. Combinations are okay, I suppose. I understand the feelings that you have got. If I would have kept with geography and history or physics and chemistry, okay, those are not very comfortable with most of the population. And number 6 English 2. Number 7 maths. Why I have kept maths at the last? Because maths is coming up right now, right? After 20th you have got maths on March 3rd. So let us check maths over here. Okay, so if you see this schedule and if you can follow this is not very hectic if you see, because periodic table, chemical bonding, acid bases and salts in 1 day it is possible. I know that very well. Even for the weakest of student it is possible. And remember, up to 20th, when you finish this 20th of February, you should have kept everything organized in shelves. Physics shelf, chemistry shelf, biology shelf, language, literature, history, geography, Bengali, everything shall be organized. I would just name one of my friend. I'm sorry, I don't know whether I should take her name or not, but I think I should take. She was our topper, Dipandita Datta, in our college. Okay, it is not because she was very intelligent, I don't think so. But the basic reason why Dipandita was topper was she was very planned, very disciplined. She used to have everything at her hand before examination, which most of us are not. And this discipline had taken her in a different level. She used to face no pressure before examination because she had kept everything organized. She exactly know what to study, and she would keep. That is why I have said note everything to see before the examination. For every subject, make a list of chapter wise what to see in this chapter before the examination. This helps you immensely before examination, specifically for mid-level and weaker students. Okay, you need to make short notes of yourself. क्या क्या देखना है, ठीक है. So इससे बहुत फायदा होता है, ठीक है. So you need to do that, and I also have learned from her a lot, all these things, that how she used to do it, and that is very good. So you need to develop that mechanism of yours. Okay, you need to yourself develop that mechanism, and please follow this schedule that I have given you. If you are not making any schedule by yourself, you can follow this schedule, and obviously if you can follow this religiously, it is going to bring you success. Obviously. Again I am saying you, to the toppers, those who have done everything, done very well in mocks, please stick to the basics. Don't forget the contribution of your textbooks in your success. If you ignore them, God is watching and He is not going to pardon you. Okay, thank you. I hope everything will go fine, smoothly, as per schedule. Thanks.